This is my own personal Skoda Fabia. It's a 2012 model. We've had it for just over 100,000 miles. It's got MOT advisories on the bushes on the rear, suffers from uneven tyre wear, and it's not handling as well as it should. And we've come to Tuned in Chester to improve the suspension and just give it a bit of an overhaul.
We use Tuned UK because of the facilities he has here. He has the four-wheel alignment, so we're able to check the vehicle before we do any improvements to the car, and also we can then set up the suspension correctly after we've done improvements to the vehicle, like suspension bushes, lowering springs, shock absorbers. We also use Rich because of his expertise in this area. He's been working in cars for many years. He works on the touring cars, so he understands suspension and how the vehicle needs to be set up differently than a standard car when you lower the car or put different suspension bushes on the vehicle.
So after the consultation with John and looking at all the standard equipment on the Skoda Fabia, we've noticed that one, we've got a leaking damper. Second, we've got a spring that's sagged over time, which the MOT station hasn't picked up on. As always, I've given our customer the two options to go for: standard spring, standard damper. But I think we should make this car a little bit more fun. Why don't we go for a progressive I-back spring, Bilstein damper, and of course, SuperPro bushes. This is what John's gone for. Let's make it more fun.
The suspension bushes we put on the car, we first concentrated on the front end, so the front lower control arms. So we did the front bush and the rear bush, but also a caster increase bush on the rear. Number one, to improve the way the car feels as it goes down the road and help the centering of the wheel, and also just take out that horrible movement you get from the standard bushes on that vehicle. And we then replaced the rear beam bushes. Very important to get those correct. If you fit incorrect bushes to that car, you can actually affect the way the vehicle handles. So with the unique properties we have in SuperPro polyurethane and the way that we void the bush, it still keeps that element of rear steer in the vehicle.
Well, now that I've had the kit fitted for the last couple of thousand miles, it's taken years off the car. The modifications haven't altered the ride compliance in a straight line, and yet as soon as you hit a corner, it just turns in so nicely, flatter, smoother, and just much more confidence inspiring. There's no additional noise, vibration or harshness in the car. It's not only taking years off the car, it makes it feel better than new. It's genuinely fun to drive.